How many criminal charges do you think Dr. Nandipha Thabo and Thabo Bester are now facing? Well, let's remove Thabo Bester because his case is just sealed. Even if he was not to be found guilty concerning the crimes they've committed, still is serving 2 life sentences, so his case is sealed. But Dr. Nandipha Thabo was found in possession of 2 passports. A case has been opened against Dr. Nandipha Thabo. Let me unpack all of that, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm asking from you, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do that? You need to do that because it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. The power here is in your hands. Speaking about the power, the fact that the power is in your hands, yeah, but hey, but when it rains, it pours. Yeah, I think, yeah. There's a statement that was once said back in the days when I used to watch Cena, wrestling. In fact, I was watching Cena in particular. He once said something. He spoke about this guy that took shortcut, and he said, you can take all the shortcut that you want, but one way or the other, your own shortcut will catch up with you. And he said, it is your shortcut that will bring you down. Right? Well, let me get into this one. A-News have reported the following. They said, our senior reporter, Slindile Masengo, said, the latest is that Dr. Pushy, as he is known on social media, her name being Mereka Nchani, from what we understand, her and Dr. Nandipha seemingly are associated in terms of the profession they are in. From what we understand, a case has been opened by Dr. Pushy at the Sentin police station. This is what she said. I just want to take you to the charges that she has filed on Ololoko, not only against Dr. Nandipha, but against Thabo Bester as well. We understand the charges are forgery, fraud, theft, and uttering. These all involves passport that actually belongs to Dr. Pushy, which we found in possession of Dr. Nandipha when she fled to Tanzania. Sorry, I said it is the doctor that was speaking, but it's actually the police that was speaking here. So confirming the fact that yes, charges has been laid. Now I'm asking, when are we gonna see maybe human trafficking cases being opened against the couple? Because clearly here there was human trafficking that did take place. I mean, they may try to cover it, but hey, yeah, there are people today who are crying whose children are never found. Yeah, you know how painful it is if a family has lost a family member that they are trying to trace, but if they are unsuccessful. Some families will even tell you that at least if we can just see his bones or her bones and bury those, look at those things, it will give us a little bit of closure. But think about it. If it's human trafficking, sometimes those people are in Asia as we speak, and yeah, they are living under supervision and they cannot say anything. Probably they are seeing the news somewhere. They are watching everything and they are counting themselves, and they're like, we are part of the stats here, right? When we are the victims of these 2 individuals, but they cannot do anything because wherever they are under supervision. Do you know how stressful is that? I had a privilege of talking to these ladies that are selling on the street, because I, for one, I'm this guy that likes to know that I like to reason from cause to effect, right? So by so doing, the other time I was driving late, I think I was from Sentin. In fact, yeah, there was a time where I used to come late at home, so I'll drive past through Joburg and all this stuff. So obviously, even in Saint they are there. So I had a chat with them and I asked them, "Good, okay, how did you come? How did you arrive to South Africa?" I actually was told different stories there. Let me share two. The other story, or the other few group that I interviewed, they look, most of them were from Zimbabwe, and they told me, "Good, listen, we came to South Africa because there's lack of documentation. We don't actually have the documentation. It was difficult for us to find jobs, and then we had to resort to prostitution." And they told me, "Guti, this is how we support our families back at home." And they told me, "Guti, there are children that we do take them to school with this money, right? So this is the only way we can survive." Ew. So when I was listening to that story, and I was like, wow, yeah. At first, I looked at it from this perspective to say, as a Christian, have I done enough to prevent such situations among my people? I don't think I've done enough, right? But the second story, this person is even from here in South Africa. They were operating, I think, when I interviewed them, they were operating around Rostenville, but they are being located in different places. So I asked her, Guti, how did you get here? So she told me, which I'm not gonna get into that one. But then, only to find that she's there, somehow she's now being held against her will, but because she wants the money, then she's in it. So when you start suggesting, good, okay, but why don't you go to the SAPS? She showed me something very painful around Rosenville. Look, I think it wasn't even 2 kilometers away. We saw police vehicle getting into a certain complex, and she told me, "Guti, they are there to collect money from who?" That's what you have to ask. From the Nigerians that were in charge of them. So imagine being held against your will. Number one. Number two, by foreigners as well. Number three, the people that you're supposed to report this to, the law enforcement agency, being the SAPS, are involved in this whole situation. And then you ask yourself, because now I was shocked there, I was like, okay, if I were to say now I want to report this to the SAPS, who do I report to if the SAPS members are involved? And that's what that lady told me, good. You may want to help, but the thing is, who are you going to report this to? The same SAPS that are involved in this thing. To see how deep is this human trafficking thing. Then you look at the scale in which this thing has happened. Beyond, you kind of feel like you kind of see that Dr. Nandipha Thabo and the Thabo Pastor never operated without people in high places. Will those people in high places want to be seen and associated with the likes of Dr. Nandipha right now? They don't want to be exposed, so they will do whatever it takes. So, do I therefore believe that the passport was seriously lost? I find it difficult to believe that. I think it's just one of those things where, friend, go do your passport, give me your passport, here's your cash, and then, hey, I need a second one in case this one got caught. Friend, like, in situations like this, even if somebody knows you, they will deny you. But now that we know that they were friends, they will deny any criminal activity that links these two individuals. And I'm saying this at the back of my mind, knowing exactly that I've been in a similar situation, or I've been almost in a similar situation like this. I met this lawyer in Sandton Morningside the other day. So we spoke and we spoke. A female lawyer, by the way, and she told me that she can help me commit crime such that I can get a car. And I looked at it, I'm like, By the way, it's a story for another day, that one. But yeah, I'm saying, guys, somehow in this story, there are a lot of people that are involved that will never come out. But what's your take, Weird? Get into the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this. I'll see you on the next video, but until then, please take care.